Alright, I've got some huge news for you guys. Our family's old house back home is getting demolished. We're getting 8 million for it. I'm the eldest son, so I deserve a bigger cut. End of story. Come on, that's not fair, and you know it. Mom has always been fair to everyone. When we sold the old house for 6 million, we split it 3 ways, 2 million each. Why should you get more this time? Both of you, cut it out. I've been taking care of this family for years, too. I deserve a piece of this. Besides, I'm moving abroad soon, and that costs a ton of money. This money should go to me first to help with the transition. And why should you get it first? You're a married daughter. You've married out. This money belongs to the sons. So what if I'm married? Does that mean I'm not mom's child anymore? When mom was sick, who was the one by her bedside taking care of her? Where were you two? All right, fine. If you want a bigger share, big brother, then mom comes to live with you. You take care of her. No way, my place is too small. She can't stay here. Jeonjun, your place is bigger than mine. Mom should stay with you. Why does mom have to stay with me just because my place is bigger? Enough. Stop fighting. You know, when you were kids, you'd fight just like this over a tiny piece of cake. Back then, I'd cut the cake into 3 pieces and you'd stop fighting. But this cake today, I don't want to divide it, Mom. Don't say that. You're getting old. This money is going to be ours eventually anyway. Let's just settle it now to avoid trouble later. Exactly, Mom. This money is ours by default. Let's just split it and give everyone peace of mind. Yeah, Mom, just make a decision. I've got my overseas plans to deal with. Mom, what are you doing? Say something, Mom. Come on, don't do this. What? Move abroad? Can I still get my visa processed in time? Mom, just stay here. We haven't even settled in overseas yet. Let's talk about it when things are more stable. Weren't you the one who called her, crying, begging her to come help take care of the kids? If you leave, where is Mom supposed to live? Oh, Mom, this is just a sudden thing. I've already bought my plane tickets. Besides, you bought 2 big houses for my brothers. It's only right that you live with your sons. Only right? Yeah, I'm heading out now. I'll be a bit late. Mom, I'm going out for a bit. You should start packing up your stuff too. So, in his eyes, I was nothing more than a free babysitter he could call whenever he wanted and dismiss whenever he felt like it. Mom, what are you doing here? And with all these suitcases? Xiaohui is moving abroad. I came to talk to Zhang Guo about staying with you guys for a while. Mom, you should have said something earlier. All right, come in. Let me call Zhang Guo. Your mom is here. She showed up with 3 suitcases saying she's moving in. Say something. Your sister bailed and dumped your mom on us. We only have 2 bedrooms. Where is she supposed to sleep? 2 bedrooms? This place has 3 bedrooms and a living room. He's standing right in front of me, lying through his teeth. Mom, Zhang Guo said he'll come back tonight and have a proper talk with you. Just sit down and rest for a bit. I'm going to grab some groceries. Mom, I heard about Zhao Hui's situation. Yeah, it's really not convenient for me right now. Xiao Bao is starting elementary school soon, and that room needs to be turned into his study. Maybe you could stay at Jianjun's place for a few days. His house is even bigger than mine. Are you saying I can't stay here? It's not that you can't stay, it's just not convenient right now. All right, just call me a cab. I'll go to your brother's place. Mom, you can stay here, of course. It's just that even though our place is big, my mother-in-law is coming next month to help with the kids. So what you're saying is, once your mother-in-law gets here, there's no room for me. No, that's not what Jianjun meant. My mom is only staying for a month. Why don't you go back home for a few days and then come back after she leaves? Go back where? You sold the old house and used that money to buy this place for yourselves. Mom, let me call my big brother and ask him, hey bro, mom's at my place. You just dumped her on me? I don't have room either. Chen Rui's mom is coming next month. Mom, how about putting mom in a nursing home? How can you even say that? A nursing home? A month ago, I still had a house of my own. Now I have 2 sons and 2 houses, but not a single bed to call my own. Mom, how about this? You stay with me for now. When we don't need... Mom, what are you doing? I'll figure something out myself. Mom, don't be like this. Where are you going at this hour? Xu Yanjun, do you remember how much this house cost? 2 million, plus renovations and appliances. I gave you 200,000 in total. I know, Mom. We all remember how good you've been to us. I don't need you to remember my kindness anymore. You and your brother figure it out. If your own mother can't even buy a place to live, then I won't live anywhere. Look at her, always holding money over our heads. Who asked her to buy it in the first place? She insisted on buying it herself. Gilan, it's Zhou Sulan. Is this a good time to talk? I told you so. You never should have given them all the money from selling the house. What did I tell you back then? Keep some for yourself. But you wouldn't listen. I thought, they're all my children. I love them equally. Now you've been reduced to nothing. They've taken everything and thrown you out. All right. Let's not talk about that for now. Just stay with me as long as you need. We'll squeeze in together. It's better than dealing with those ingrates. Gilan, thank you. Don't mention it. I was up all night thinking. About what? You can't just let this slide. Those 2 apartments were bought with your money. Let me ask you, whose names are on the deeds? Theirs. You put their names on them directly? Yeah, Salon. You figured you'd give it to them eventually anyway, so you wanted to save on the transfer taxes. You completely cut off your own escape route. The houses are in their names. Legally, that's their property. You can't even fight to get them back. I know. You know? And still, All right, what's done is done. No use crying over spilled milk. What's your plan now? I have a pension, 3,600 a month. What can 3,600 do in this city? Renting a decent place costs over 2,000. I'm not afraid of hardship. Hardship aside for a moment. You need to make them feel the sting of what they did. How? First, you keep your cool. Whatever you do, don't reach out to them first. They know they're in the wrong. They'll come crawling back to you eventually, and when they do... Hello? Is this Ms. Zhou Sulan? Yes, this is her. I'm attorney Zhao from Wanhee Law Firm. We have a matter regarding a property in the Old City District that we need to confirm with you. The Old City District? Yes. According to our records, there's a property registered under your name on that plot. This area has been designated for urban renewal. We need to meet with you in person to discuss the compensation for the demolition. Compensation? How much? We'll need to discuss the details in person. It involves area assessment and relocation plans. Would you be available to come to our office tomorrow? Available for what? Who was that? Guylan, do you remember the Old City District? My dad's old place there is getting demolished. That area? I heard last month that a developer is building a commercial complex there. Land prices have shot up to over 30,000 a square meter. How big was your dad's old house? Probably over 200 square meters. Sulan, you're sitting on a gold mine. Ms. Zhou, after verification, the property in the Old City District is indeed registered under your name. Yes, it was left to me by my father. Then let me go over the compensation plan with you. The current compensation rate for that plot is 32,000 wen per square meter. The measured area of your property is 236 square meters. 236 square meters? Let me calculate the total for you. In other words, if you choose monetary compensation, the amount would be 7,552,000 wen. 755 million, that's correct. You could also opt for property Jihuan. At a 1.1.2 ratio, you'd get about 280 square meters of new housing in the Wanhee New City area, with an estimated market value of over 50,000 per square meter. No, Shigan, I want the cash. Have you decided? I don't want the property, I want the cash. Understood. Then I'll prepare the contract. You'll need to provide your ID and the original property deed. The deed is back in my hometown. I'll go find it. No rush. This project has a 2-month signing period. Dad, that old house you left behind, it just saved your daughter. Gillen, I just finished with Attorney Zhao. How did it go? How much? 7,552,000. How much? Say that again. 7,552,000. Sulan, you just hit the jackpot, Gilan. My 2 sons pushed me back and forth for an entire night, all over a single guest room. They have no idea that their mother is still holding a card worth over 7 million. Sulan, you've turned your whole life around. Gilan, keep what happened at the law firm today under wraps. Don't tell a soul. Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Especially my 3 kids. Mom, where are you? I talked it over with Jianjun. You can come stay with me first. We can hold off on renovating Xiaobao's room. No need. I have a place to stay. Where? Whose place? A friend's. Mom, don't be stubborn. I'm not being stubborn. Jiangguo, let me ask you something. Go ahead. If I hadn't bought you that apartment, would you have let me stay at your place? Mom, why would you say that? I can't. All right, you go do your thing. Sulan, tell me, how is it that none of your 3 kids have any sense? Maybe it's my fault. How is it your fault? Ever since they were little, I've worried about everything for them. Carried everything for them. I carried it for so long that they started thinking my sacrifices were just Li Suo Dang Ran. Sulan, so is it my fault? So what are you going to do now? First, take care of the demolition. And then what? I'm going to make them understand that Zhou Sulan is more than just mom. Dad, thank you. You always loved your daughter the most. My God, how much money is this whole area going to pay out? We hit the jackpot of a lifetime. Mom, my big brother said you found a place to stay. What are the conditions like? Where are you staying? You care about my living conditions? Mom, why are you talking like that? Of course I care. You care? Then say something. Let me ask you, when is your mother-in-law coming? The week after next. When she gets here, make sure she's comfortable. It's your house. You call the shots. Mom, the way you're talking sounds off. It means what it means, Mom. Mom, you must have a lot of expenses living out there. Let me transfer you some money. Transfer money? No need. Mom, why won't you accept it? Xiaohui, how are your immigration plans going? Almost done. My flight is next Friday. Good. Safe travels. Anything else? No. Sulan, why aren't you eating? Who was on the phone? Did they upset you? Xiaohui. She transferred me 3,000 yuan. Transferred you money? Since when did she get so filial? Gailan, an international flight ticket costs over 10,000, and a WeChat message with 3,000 yuan. That's my daughter's goodbye gift to her mother. Ms. Zhou, the total monetary compensation is 7,552,000 yuan. The payment will be made in 2 installments, 60% within the first month and the remaining 40% within 3 months. Understood. Ms. Zhou, after you sign, we'll handle the rest of the process. If anyone inquires about your compensation details, without your consent, we won't disclose a single word. Thank you, that's a huge relief. This pension card has 46,000. The leftover change from selling the old house is 8,400. Saved up my whole life, and this is all I have left. Signed, signed. In a month, there'll be 4.53 million in my account. Wow, you've completely turned your life around. Gilan, I'm 62 years old. Today I finally realized having money and not having money. It's like seeing the world through completely different eyes. A fully renovated 2-bedroom apartment in a good school district, 86 square meters, 1.85 million. Not too big, not too expensive, just right. Hi, I'd like to see the property. Which one, ma'am? The one in the window display. The 86 square meter one. That one? It's in a great school district, north-south exposure, good floor. Ma'am, the price might be a bit... When can I see it? You can see it tomorrow, but ma'am, let's do tomorrow morning. What do you think, ma'am? No need to think about it. I'll take it. You decided that fast? The neighborhood is quiet, 10 minutes from the market, 3 bus stops from the hospital. It's perfect for me. You're paying cash. I'll contact you once the funds are ready. Salon, all done? All done. 86 square meters, school district, 1.85 million. You're really going to buy it? Not too big, not too expensive, but it's mine, and no one can take it away. Gilan, it's Zhang Li calling. Let me take this. Mom, are you busy? What's up? Nothing major, just that Zhang Guo is a bit tight on cash right now. His project hit a snag. You're calling to ask me for money? Not exactly asking, just wondering if we could borrow some. We'll pay you back once the project gets funded. How much? 100,000. My monthly pension is 3,600. You're asking me for 100,000. Mom, don't you have savings? I use my savings to buy your houses. Mom, just 100,000? I don't have it. My pension is 3,600 and I still need to eat every month. Mom, all right, let's just leave it at that. Mom, why did you talk to Lily like that? She was just asking. Did you have to be so rude? She asked me, you know? Of course I know. I told her to call. You told her to call? I didn't feel comfortable asking myself. You were too embarrassed to ask, so you had your wife do it. Mom, I'm really in a tough spot right now. You're in a tough spot? I'm an old lady crashing at a friend's place. What can I possibly do to help you? Mom, are you still holding a grudge about what happened that day? Django. I raised you for 38 years. You live in a house I bought. But last week you couldn't even spare a place for me to sleep for one night. Now you're asking me for 100,000. Does that seem right to you? Mom, can you please stop bringing up the past? You're right, I won't. Whether it's your mortgage or your project, you handle your own problems. And don't come to me anymore. Don't come to me anymore. Honestly, what's the point of having a son like that? Forget it. Forget it? Sulan, you're too soft. Gilan, I'm not soft. I'm a lot harder than I used to be. Good for you. ' Sulan, I heard that area in the old city is getting demolished. Yes, that old house of yours must be worth a pretty penny, right? Not sure yet. Oh, let me tell you, the Lee family's place is only 120 square meters, and I heard they're getting almost 4 million. Yours is way bigger than theirs. Aunt Chen, I've got to go. Something came up. Who was that? Aunt Chen. She said the Lee family got nearly 4 million for 120 square meters. Gielan, the cat's out of the bag. My 3 kids are probably going to catch wind of this any minute now. Mom, I heard that area in the old city is getting demolished. Who told you that? Our neighbor, Aunt Chen. She saw it on my social media and came running to tell me. She said Grandpa's old house could be worth millions. I'll handle the property matters myself. Mom, I know that house was Grandpa's gift to you, but millions of yuan is a lot of money. How are you going to handle it all by yourself? What if you get scammed? You're not getting any younger. How about this, Mom? Give me all the paperwork. I'll negotiate with the demolition office for you. No need. Mom, just hear me out. No need, Jianjun. I said no. Mom, are you upset with us? It doesn't matter who I'm upset with. It doesn't change how I handle my own affairs. That demolition money, it's mine, Mom. I'm not trying to take it from you. Attorney Zhao, this is Zhou Sulan. Ms. Zhou, go ahead. Regarding the demolition compensation, don't reveal a single detail to anyone who asks. Understood, don't worry. Our firm will keep it strictly confidential. Mom, Jianjun told me about the old city property. Mom, how much is that house actually worth? Jiang Guo. From the day I had nowhere to live until now, you've called me exactly 4 times. The first time you told me to go to your brother's place. The second, your wife called asking to borrow 100,000. The third, you said I shouldn't have been rude to your wife. And this is the fourth. Jiang Guo, tell me, where exactly is your concern? Mom, you're making this really hard for me. Jiang Guo, let me make this crystal clear. That demolition compensation is mine, and it has nothing to do with any of you. You and your brother each already got an apartment. You took every last penny of my savings. Now this one asset under my name, I'm keeping it for myself. Mom, that's it. Good night. Who's that at this hour? Must be that electric kettle I ordered online last week. Go get it. You guys, oh Mom, we finally found you. Xiaohui, looks like you didn't catch that flight abroad after all. Mom, I changed it. Why did you change it? I was worried about you. Mom, why did you suddenly move here? You weren't answering your phone, you weren't replying to messages. Do you know how worried we've been? Mom, you look so thin. I brought you a carton of milk. Have a warm glass every morning. It's good for your stomach. Mom, why didn't you even tell us before you moved? Do you know how much we've been worrying about you these past few days? We couldn't even eat. Just leave the milk by the door. Mom? Oh, look at this. Can't even be bothered to call me usually, but today all 3 of you show up at my door together. Auntie, we're just concerned about Mom. Concerned? Your mom showed up at your door with 3 suitcases and you pushed her off to your brother. Your brother tried to put her in a nursing home. That's your idea of concern? Mom, you've been through so much. I've been thinking about it these past few days and I regret it so much. You've lost so much weight. How could you just move out on your own like that? Mom, these past few days we've been terrible. All 3 of us failed to take care of you. Mom, don't stay out here anymore. Come home, any of our homes. Enough. Save the tears, save the act. Go ahead, what is it, Mom? The other day, we were wrong. All 3 of us have been thinking about it, and we all feel like we let you down. Mom, our neighbor Aunt Chen mentioned something. She said that old house of yours could be worth 7 or 8 million. Why would I tell you? We're your kids. Mom, come on, don't talk like that. What are we supposed to think? The word kids? Yeah, that stopped working last week. Mom, that house was Grandpa's old place. It's only fair. We're his grandkids too. So shouldn't you at least talk to us about how this money's being handled? Talk? Talk about what? How to split it? Mom, this is gonna sound harsh, but since everyone's here, let's get real. I'm the eldest son. I've got a family to support. My company's in a make or break phase. I should get the biggest cut. Biggest cut? How much we talking? 4 mil. The rest, 3-something. Me and Xiao Hui split. You two get 1.5 each, that's plenty. You both have stable jobs, own homes, unlike me, who's actually desperate for cash right now. Xiao Hui gets 1.5 too. She's heading abroad anyway. Her man's got her covered over there. She doesn't need that much. Big brother, you doing math for me now? Last time we sold the old house for 6 million, Mom split it evenly, $2 million each. Where was your eldest son deserves more speech then? That's different. This is relocation money from Grandpa's old property. It's not the same as selling a house. The nature of this money is totally different. How's it different? Explain it to me. I see what this is. You're just greedy because this pot's bigger than last time. Bro, you've got some nerve. You crunch numbers better than your company's accountant. Both of you, shut it. You two are having a great time negotiating up there. I'm sitting right here. Did either of you even ask me? So because I'm the daughter, I don't count? You? You're married off? Your kids don't even have our last name, and you want a cut of Grandpa's house money? So what if I'm married? When Mom was in the hospital last time, I was the one by her bedside, 3 weeks straight. You two were too busy? Didn't show up once? What about your overseas plan? Aren't you the successful one in this family? Why are you crawling back for scraps? Going abroad is exactly when money's tightest. What do you know? Enough! Fighting in front of Mom. Real classy. You didn't think twice when you claimed 4 mil for yourself. Now you care about classy? You're dividing this like it's a company liquidation. Did any of you even ask her? Sulan, look at this. They're like kids fighting over a cake. Mom, don't listen to second brother. I'm genuinely worried about you. Think about it. You alone with all that money? That's dangerous. There was this news story the other day. An old lady got scammed out of 3 million and died. I'm not getting scammed. Mom, just listen to us for once, okay? Let us handle the money. We promise. We'll take good care of you. Zhou Xiaohui. That tone? That's not a daughter talking to her mother. That's a boss negotiating with an employee. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you not interrupt? This is my house. I'm talking in my own house, and I need your permission now? Your mom's been living with me. Have you called once? You sent $3,000 and called it a day. Mom, let's put the money split aside for a second. We 3 siblings did talk about your retirement care. Oh, here's the plan. Mom, you'll live with Jianjun from now on. His place is big, 1,600 square feet, 4 bedrooms. You'll have plenty of room, won't feel cramped. Bro, what are you saying? Weren't you just saying the other day that Mom should stay with you and you'd move the kid to the living room? My place. The kid needs his room. There's literally no space. Your mother-in-law's coming next month, 1 more mouth to feed. You'll just have to step up. Step up? On my own? So you take 4 million and I take on all the caregiving by myself? You get the big payout and I get the full-time job of looking after Mom? Bro, you've got some nerve. What a brother. When it's about money, everyone's a shark. When it's about caring for Mom, everyone suddenly got cold feet. This is what 30+ years of raising 2 sons gets you. What about you? You're opening your mouth for a cut too, aren't you? You're her daughter, so take her to live with you overseas. I haven't even got a place yet, no job secured. How am I supposed to bring Mom? Oh, so you're in line for the money but out when it's time for caregiving? Don't put that on me. You're just looking for things to pick on. Am I wrong? You know I'm right. Both of you. Enough! When you were kids, you fought over cake just like this. I cut it into 3 pieces and you stopped. But this cake? I'm not cutting it anymore. Mom, you said that the other day too. I know. And I'm saying it again today. Mom, don't say that. Even if you don't give us the money, you can't possibly spend it all yourself. So what if I can't? Mom, what are you doing? You're gonna hold a grudge against us for the rest of your life. We're your own flesh and blood. I know. You're my own flesh and blood. That's exactly why I see it clearly now. This was never about me. Mom, if you really cared about us, last week when I showed up with 3 suitcases, every single one of you passed me off to the next. Mom, we're sorry, okay? I'm apologizing. Move in with me. I'll give you the master bedroom. No need. Then where will you stay? I've got my own place. Where? I'm buying. With that money? Mom, you're really gonna live alone? At your age, what if something happens? If something happens, would any of you come? Last week I almost spent the night in the hallway. Not a single one of you showed. Not one of you! Mom, so what about your care? You can't just live alone forever. Xiaohui, When you were planning to go abroad, did you ever think about who'd take care of me? Jeonjun, when your mother-in-law moved in with you, did you think about my care? Mom, Janggo. When you said you'd turn the study into the kids' room, did you think about my care? None of you need to worry about my care. I have my pension. I'll figure it out myself. Mom, don't say that. You're treating us like strangers. Strangers? Since last week, that's exactly what you are. Mom, how can you say that? We're your children. My children? Parents belong to all three of you, don't they? Took me 62 years to figure that one out. Mom, let's not talk about this today. We'll come see you when you've cooled down. Don't bother. If you actually want to see me, come with empty hands. No lawyers, no contracts, no talk about money. If you can't do that, don't come. Mom, you really don't care about us? I cared. For over 30 years. I'm done caring. Everything you said today, honestly, I'm proud of you for saying it all my life. For the first time ever, before I worried about my 3 kids, I actually worried about myself first. Hello, are you Ms. Jo Sulan? That's me. Who's this? Hi, Auntie, my name is Lee Man. I work with Jangguo. Auntie, I don't know how much Jangguo has told you, but things at his company are really bad right now. His project lost over $1 million. The company wants him to cover part of it personally. I don't know the exact number, but he's already borrowed money from several co-workers. I lent him 30 grand, haven't seen it back. Auntie, one more thing. I overheard him mention once that his mom recently got a relocation payout. He wasn't shouting it from the rooftops. It was at a company dinner, he'd had too much to drink, and several people at the table heard it. Lee Man, you came to see me today too. Auntie, I'm just here to give you a heads up. Janggo's borrowing from everyone right now. If he comes to you, just be prepared. He's, how do I put this? Not the most reliable when it comes to money. So Len? Galen, what Lee Man said today, it helped me make a decision. What decision? Gilan, the day he sent Zhang Li to borrow 100 grand from me, was that just a test? Start with 100K, then slowly ramp it up until he drains my entire relocation payout. If I were still that old lady who gives every penny to her sons, I probably would have, but not anymore. Not anymore. Attorney Zhao, can I make a will? Absolutely. How would you like to arrange it? All my savings after I pass, donate every cent to charity. Every last cent? Ms. Zhou, are you sure? Your children. My children? They've already taken over 3 million each from me. Sulan, you're really going through with this? Gilan, funny thing is, after I made this decision, I actually felt a huge weight lift off my shoulders. Ms. Zhou, the will comes in 3 copies. One for you to keep at home, one at our firm, one filed with the notary office. Thank you, Attorney Zhao. Getting this done today, I finally feel at peace. Sulan, when are you going to tell them? Not telling. Not telling. Keep all 3 copies locked away. Tell no one. Monday again. Same old stuff. Haha, you've got the whole routine memorized by now. This one's fresh. Thanks, on the house. Sister Joe, those 4 characters you wrote, they've got real style. Just scribbles. Love yourself first, huh? New lesson I learned. Wrote it down to remind myself. Sister Joe, your phone's been buzzing. You gonna get that? Nope. Class time, no calls. 17 missed calls. Mom, you finally picked up. I'm in class. What's so urgent? Mom, Big Brother said you signed a will, donating all the money. Who told him? I don't know. Big Brother said someone saw you at the notary office. Word travels fast. Mom, millions of dollars and you're just giving it away? So what if I am? Fine, don't give it to us, but to strangers. It's my money. I'll spend it however I want. Mom, are you out of your mind? I'm perfectly sane. Never been clearer. Mom, that's millions. You don't need to know the exact number. Mom, even if you're upset with us, you can't just... But that's our... What did you say? Yours? Mom, I'm not like Jiangguo. That's not yours. It's mine. It's the house your father left me. It's the money the relocation office gave me. Each of you has already taken a house from me, over 3 million worth. What more do you want? Mom, that's not what we meant. That's exactly what you meant. Every time you visit me, every single phone call, it's all about that money. Let me make this crystal clear. While I'm alive, I'll spend this money however I please. After I'm gone, not a single cent goes to any of you. The will is already signed, notarized and stamped. Look up the legal validity yourself. Don't come looking for me anymore, unless you're coming without wanting money. Mom, Big Brother said you really signed it. You sound exactly like your brother. That money isn't yours, it's mine. Don't call this number again. Mom, this is Attorney Lee. You brought a lawyer, for what? About your will. Attorney Lee would like to have a word with you. Who hired you? Hello, Ms. Zhou. I'm retained by Mr. Zhou Jiangguo. You... Get out of my house. Ms. Zhou, please calm down. If you have any questions, we can sit down and... I said, get out! Out! This is my home. You entered my house without my permission. You walked into my home. And I'm telling you to leave. Now. Mom, can't we just talk this out? Attorney Lee is a professional. He's here to help you. You, out too! Mom, just hear me out. If you think there's something wrong with my will, take it to court after I'm gone. Right now. Get out! Mom, what's the point of this? You're giving your money to strangers instead of your own kids. Have you been brainwashed? I've been brainwashed by the 3 of you for 30 years. Enough. Attorney Zhao, if they try to challenge the will claiming I'm mentally incompetent, to have it revoked, can they? Only if they have medical proof. You were of sound mind when you signed at the notary office. It's ironclad. They can't prove anything. Add one more clause, if any child challenges this will in court, they automatically forfeit everything. Wait, not that it matters, I'm not leaving them anything anyway. Ha, Ms. Zhou, you're clearer-headed than most people I know. Took me 62 years to get here. Mom, open up, what are you here for? I'm here to apologize. Mom, yesterday, Lily bringing that lawyer over. That was all her idea. The lawyer you hired, you didn't know? That lawyer is Lily's college friend. She did it in my name, Mom. I've done a lot of wrong things lately. I shouldn't have left you without a place to stay. Then when the old neighborhood got marked for demolition, I just thought that money should be ours too. Jiangguo, if the old neighborhood hadn't been demolished, all I'd have is my 3,600 pension. Would you still come see me? Don't answer that. I already know. Just go home. When I'm ready to see you, I'll reach out. Mom, about the will, can we... You're still thinking about the will. Auntie, for someone? Bought it for myself. The most expensive flowers are the ones you buy for yourself. Thank you, dear. Galen, look at all that life downstairs. Just an ordinary day. But this kind of ordinary took me 62 years to finally have.